Bitch, I'm back. Now we are putting face powder, translucent powder, any powder you have, and now I'm just going with a big fluffy brush all over my face. And now I'm putting Wet n Wild concealer on my eyelids. I like to just use a small concealer brush or any flat brush that you have, or if your finger does a great job too. After that, we are going to put translucent powder all over the lid, just to make sure that everything's set in place and nothing's going to be moving around. And I am looking for my brushes or something. Oh, the Jaclyn Hill collection palette. And I just came back. I had to go run and check on my children. I have 2 kids, and now we are blending. We are blending a light colored brown eyeshadow just to get some definition on the eyelid. Sorry, on the crease, not the eyelid. And now we're just going in circular motion back and forth. Nothing crazy. And now I'm going back with a different color. I will list everything on the bottom and the description below of each single eyeshadow I use from the Jaclyn Hill palette. My favorite palette right now. And same thing, we're going back and forth, just darkening up the crease. And circular motions back and forth. Just remember, this takes practice. I mean, I'm a mom of 2 kids, and I only have 30 to 20 minutes max to get a full face. That means hair, makeup, and an outfit ready to go. Usually I just wear sweats and a t-shirt, or yoga pants and a t-shirt. Now I'm going with the pencil brush in a darker brown. Any brown you have will do. And just go on your crease, and then with the fluffy brush, just fluff it all out. Circular motions or windshield wiper motion. It doesn't matter exactly how. I mean, I don't think it really matters as long as you have it. As long as you have it all nice and blended as how you would like it for it to be. Just keep shading and shading as dark as you want to go. Mine is just an everyday look. Really not an everyday look. An everyday look for me is bare face and chapstick. A lot of sunscreen and a lot of chapstick is my everyday look. My hair, I just washed it, so it's just, I braided it into a Frida Kahlo inspired look. And same thing, I'm going with my other eye. Another pencil brush and a darker eyeshadow, and then now I'm just buffing it all out back and forth. Really take the time you need to blend this all together. I really don't have that much time, so for me it's like perfection can wait on the weekend. Right now I'm just going back with a lighter eyeshadow and blending it all together. And now, cute face. And same thing, just go over, back and forth, back and forth. I don't use a lot of eyeshadow. I just wipe off the excess. Either I tap on my eyeshadow palette or I have a clean towel on my leg. And back at it, I'm going with a concealer, Wet n Wild. Any of your choice, really, it does not matter. It's just to clean up the lid and carve out that cut crease. It's not really a cut crease because it's not perfect cut crease, but hey, almost there. So guys, this is my first voiceover, and let me know how it sounds. I hope it sounds good. I know I'm looking at the video, I need a little more lighting, but this is all natural light from my room. I get a lot of natural light in this room. And don't mind my mess behind me. It's just we are currently remodeling our bedroom and our kids' bedroom. And finally our kids get their room back, but pretty soon we're going to have to let the kids sleep in our bedroom again because we're trying to finish the floor. And as you see right now, I am putting translucent powder again where I had cut crease. Where I had carved out for the cut crease. And now I'm going to do it again on my left eye. Same thing. I like to use a smaller, precise concealer brush. This one's from Wet n Wild. And honestly, this was only like $1 at the 99-cent store. I mean, going to a 99-cent store is my thing. I can find practically almost everything in there. And it's usually for $1. And there we go, translucent powder to set everything. It doesn't always work. Sometimes when I want bright, vibrant eyelids, I prefer not to put translucent powder on it, just because it's the translucent powder and then the bright color that you want doesn't always pop. So usually when I want to do a bright color, I just leave the concealer alone, and then I press the bright color on top of that lid. And right now I'm trying to use the Jaclyn Hill palette, the lighter shimmery color, but it's really not working, even though I did wet it with the e.l.f. setting spray. And if you can hear my children, I am sorry. I have them with me right now, so please bear with me. And see, I'm trying to do it with the other eyelid, and it's just not working. So towards the middle of this eye look, I switch into Carli Bybel. I'm so sorry if I butcher her name, but I switched out to her palette, and honestly, that one worked way better on pigmentation and just getting on my eyelid. It was just much easier with that palette. And honestly, that's the palette that I use every single day. I bought it and I fell in love with it. Just have the pigmentation and the shimmery colors. I'm a big shimmery color person, even though I don't wear it every day, but I really like that palette. And I had to run again to my kids. Sorry about that. And now I'm back again. And now I'm putting on a more coppery, pinkish, golden look that Carli Bybel has on her palette. And now I'm just putting that on the outer crease. Sorry, my phone's trying to focus onto me or my son that's in the background. And of course, I'm going to blend the edges with a lighter color. And obviously, I'm going to link everything in the description below. I will tell you exactly what colors, what brushes, or similar to what brushes you guys can use. Honestly, I only go back and forth into 3 to 4 makeup brushes to do my eyes. But that's just me. Even though I have like a bunch, I prefer just to use 4 and just clean them in between. Not really clean them, but just wipe off old eyeshadow and then get into the new one. And yes, my son's on the background doing crazy stuff. And now I'm just going to darken up my crease again where I had cut it, but I wanted more of a definition. Not too much, nothing crazy, because then I fade it. I blend it upwards. And it's just a dark chocolate color. That one is actually from the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I do the same thing on my left eye. And I hope you guys are having a great rest of your week. All right, so right now I just grabbed my regular pencil brush. Any pencil brush could do the same. Now I'm going into all the light color browns that I started with on my crease. Now I'm just putting it on my lower eyelash. And I'll be darkening it as I go. And I end up with a chocolate faded lower eyelash look. I don't like to put any eyeliner or really any powders, anything like that in my inner eye. But if you like to, you can darken it or, do what you usually do. This is what is best comfortable for me. This is what I like to do, just to leave my inner eye alone and just darken up my eyelash, my bottom eyelash. And yeah, and then I go back again to my crease just to darken it where I thought it would need a little more chocolate. And now I am grabbing the same pencil brush, just wiping off the brown off of it. Now I am putting the lighter shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette into my inner corner, and also I just grabbed a flat brush and I am putting a highlight in my brow bone. Any light color shadow you prefer or you have a favorite of, you can use that. I just used the Jaclyn Hill palette because it's the one right there on my counter. And now I'm going to do my eyebrows. Really, there's no perfect way that I do them. I just fill them in a little bit. I like more of a natural looking eyebrow. I know some people like more of a sharp, precise eyebrow or a feathered eyebrow, but you do you. And it's just makeup. It comes right off. But for me, I prefer more of a natural eyebrow just to darken them a little bit. I do have hair on my eyebrow, but as you can see, it's not full eyebrow hair on my eyebrows. I have a few places that may need a little bit of shadowing in it. I have been thinking about microblading my eyebrows, but I'm not sure yet. But yep, so really quick and easy, no more than probably less than 5 minutes to do my eyebrows. You would think that because it takes me that long or that short of time, I would do this every day, but I don't. On a regular everyday, I never do my eyebrows or my eyelashes. I have this problem where my bottom lashes tangle up with my upper lashes on the corners. So I detangle them and then I curl them. Now I'm using a waterproof mascara. I don't remember who's this from, but I think it's from L'Oreal or Maybelline. It's a waterproof two-step mascara, and I sweat a lot. So I like to have my eyelashes at least up and going all day, sweat proof, and this usually gets the job done. So this is what I've been using for a while, as you can tell, because I can't even read off the name on the tube. I've had it for a while and I use it a lot, and it's one of my favorite ones. And I have so many mascaras, but no, nothing like this one. And it's waterproof. That's what I like. Especially on the bottom of my eyelashes, they smear. And I've tried other ones that say no smudge or anything like that, but they just end up transferring to the bottom of my eye. And I just don't like that. And with this mascara, that does not happen. And now I'm going with my NYC contouring powder and a fluffy brush. This one seems to get the job done. Really, you just have to find the brush that makes your contour how you want it to look. This is more of a all natural kind of feel that I'm going for. And I feel with this brush, it gets the job done. And under my chin, hide that chin. That's what I'm going for. And now I'm going to contour a little bit my nose. My nose is very crooked. As you can see, it's just mostly my cartilage that's crooked. And I struggle with contouring that part of my nose, but I do the best that I can. Now I'm going to contour my lips. I have very small upper lips, but contouring and overdrawing my lips, what's what makes it work right now. Now I'm going with a palette that has no name. It was a gift, and it has a bunch of pink blushes that I really do like, but I don't really use. And so now this is the most blush I've ever used. I like more of a pinky toned, rosy cheek, look alive kind of feel. Usually my look is, like I said, sunscreen and chapstick, and try to keep going on my regular day. And now I'm going to use some highlight. That is from, I believe, Wet n Wild, one of their newer collections. Well, not newer, but it was from the beginning of the year. I really like this one. I don't have that many highlighters. I have that one, and I really like the champagne goldy look. And now I'm going to spray my face with the setting spray from e.l.f. Honestly, I've tried high-end brands, and that seems to get the job done. I hope you guys liked the tutorial, and thank you.